Imagine being home alone, late at night, with the lights off, and your cat, who was peacefully sleeping, suddenly stands up. It stares fixedly at a spot on the ceiling and doesn't look away for minutes, as if something invisible were there, something only it can see. You call its name, but it doesn't respond, doesn't blink, it just watches. Tense, alert, almost hypnotized. You feel the air grow heavy, your skin and a thought crosses your mind. What is it seeing? It sounds like a scene from a horror movie, but this behavior is real. Thousands of cat owners report the same phenomenon. The truth, according to feline behavior experts, might be even more mysterious than you imagine. Yes, there are scientific explanations, but there are also theories bordering on the supernatural, and you're about to discover all of them now. The phenomenon of staring at nothing is extremely common among cats. It has become a hot topic of debate in forums, videos, scientific articles, and even documentaries. What looks like nothing to us can be a storm of stimuli for a cat. According to veterinarian and ethologist Dr. John Bradshaw, author of Cat Sense, cats have incredibly sharp senses. Humans see up to 20 frames per second. Cats see about 100. This means they detect movements that simply go unnoticed by our eyes. Also, cats hear frequencies ranging from 48 Hz to 85 kHz. So, the nothing you see could be a tiny insect, the flicker of a light bulb, the vibration of an object about to fall, or even a sound coming from outside the house. But the explanation isn't always that simple. There are reports of cats staring at the same spot for days in a row, always at the same time. Some owners notice behaviors like lowered ears, bristled fur, high-pitched meows, or even attempts to attack the nothing. That's when the explanations go beyond biology. Many owners report strange behaviors from their cats after someone passes away in the house. Amanda Lewis told the BBC that her cat, Toby, began staring fixedly at her deceased father's bedroom door, always at 3 a.m. According to her, he didn't just stare, he meowed, as if someone was there. This routine lasted for months, until she placed a photo of her father in that spot, and the behavior suddenly stopped. Coincidence? Maybe, but the connection between cats and emotional energy is widely discussed in spirituality and animal psychology. Dr. Temple Grandin, an animal behavior specialist, says cats are like emotional antennas. She says they pick up on things humans aren't ready to feel. But what if it's not just sensitivity? What if cats are really seeing something? For centuries, ancient cultures believed cats were guardians between the physical and spiritual worlds. In ancient Egypt, killing a cat was a crime. They were seen as protectors of homes against invisible forces. In Norse mythology, cats pulled the chariot of the goddess Freya and symbolized protection and mystery. In Japan, the mannequin Akutha, beckoning, Kati's still a talisman against evil spirit. Skeptics say it's all just environmental stimuli, but the repeated patterns are hard to ignore. Cats staring at the same corner, always at the same time. Cats avoiding certain rooms, as if something there deeply disturbs them. Cats placing themselves between humans and doors, as if guarding against something.
On forums like Reddit, thousands of reports describe unusual behaviors. Cats positioning themselves in front of dark hallways, following something invisible with their eyes, reacting to presences with growls or defensive postures. This brings us to the story of Moshe, a cat from Salem, Mass. Her owner, Elise, noticed Mocha would get up at 2:14 a.m. every night and stare at a corner in the living room. Tired of wondering why, Elise set up a camera. On video, Mocha approaches the corner, looks up, and starts growling. Yes, growling, like a dog. One night, a metallic sound was picked up on the microphone, coming from that exact corner. A sound that didn't come from inside the house. Elise called a medium, who said there was a strong residual energy there, and Mocha was trying to protect the home. Even if you don't believe in the supernatural, you can't deny cats perceive things we ignore. At the University of Tokyo, an experiment with 25 cats showed they reacted to earthquakes before any tremor was felt by humans. They sense underground vibrations before scientific instruments detect them. Could these vibrations also cause cats to stare fixedly at a point? Veterinarian neurologist Dr. David Dealmore offers an interesting theory. He says, cats' brains enter hyperfocus cycles, a kind of trance where all external stimuli are filtered out. In these moments, any sound, smell, or vibration that would escape our perception becomes the center of feline attention. He explains, for them, that spot on the ceiling might be emitting a frequency, a faint click, or a magnetic field. This triggers an instinctive neurological reaction. But what about premonitory behavior? Nathan, a retiree from Texas, is one such story. His cat, Ozzy, started acting aggressively whenever Nathan approached the basement door. Ozzy meowed, scratched the door, and sometimes threw himself in front of his owner. Suspicious, Nathan finally went down to the basement and found a gas leak. Firefighters said the house was one step away from explosion. Ozzy saved his owner's life simply by reacting to the nothing. Stories like this repeat. Cats attacking hollow walls, revealing termite nests. Cats avoiding spots with invisible mold or short circuits. A University of Pennsylvania study showed cats can detect chemical changes in the air, so this staring at nothing behavior can be a real warning one. We've yet to learn to read, but there's an even darker side. There are records of cats changing behavior days before someone in the house dies. Cats moving closer to sick people. Cats waking in the middle of the night, going to a dark corner, and watching for hours, as if they knew something was about to happen. In Japan, there's a legend called Nika. It says some cats live so long they develop spiritual powers. They become watchers between worlds, and appear whenever a big spiritual event is about to occur, like death or the arrival of something beyond physical reality. Folklore or not, cats are undeniably extremely sensitive, and what they see can't always be explained logically. So ask yourself, is your cat staring at nothing? Or is it trying to warn you about something? How many times have you seen your cat staring fixedly at a corner of your house? Did you investigate or just ignored it? Next time it happens, maybe think twice before saying it's just the cat's imagination, because, in the end, it might be trying to protect you from something your eyes aren't ready to see. And if this story scared you, wait until you hear what happened with the cat who stared at a shadow for 3 hours straight and disappeared the next night. But that is a story for another video.